What's going on, everyone? It's Brock from Brock and Sindri, back again with another Fable lore video, continuing our tour of Albion, and we are still over in Aurora. We've seen the city now, and we are venturing on a bit of a tour into the sort of sand dunes of Shifting Sands, which is a region in Fable 3. It is one of the first regions that you can visit once you arrive in Aurora. It's the main desert region and is mainly made up of sand dunes, some rock formations, and the crumbling ruins of an obvious past great Auroran civilization. The area is a wilderness, and as such there's no law enforcement or economy here to speak of. During the hero's ruling as monarch, it is possible to construct a military outpost at the edge of the desert. If this is built, a small regiment of the royal army will move in. They will remain inside the fort and won't patrol the region. Some points of interest here are the Great Arch, which is visible from all sides. The Great Stone Arch stands in the center of the region. On one side lies the vast expanse of desert that leads to Shadelight and the Crossroads of Passing. On the other, the canyons lead towards the sea. The canyons run between the gates of the city of Aurora and the Great Arch. Sand furies prevail in this area, and numerous side passages lead to hidden treasures. The canyon to the left as you exit the city leads to the Veiled Path. The canyon with the red banners overhead marks the route to Sandfall Palace. If built, the desert outpost is situated beneath the Stone Arch. 4 buildings are present, but none can be purchased. The outpost will only suffer one large attack by dark minions the first time you visit it, after which there are no scripted battle events at the location. Enemies can be baited within firing range of the outpost, however only when patrolling guards are near the gates. Guards will engage from long distance and rarely hit their target. The outpost also contains a few chests. There are some collectibles that you can find in Shifting Sands: 5 silver keys, 1 gold key, 4 gnomes, 7 flowers and 2 rare books. There are some glitches too. Or there were. During co-op, there can be a game-breaking bug that makes you fall into the ground when trying to exit into the Veiled Path. This can affect you and your partner and seems to be random. There was a title update on the 1st of December a few years ago that did report to have fixed that glitch. A treasure glitch can occur somewhere within the big wide area of sand near to the Stone Arch. Your dog barks here, but nothing is to be seen. In the Xbox 360 version, a circular image of the party leader's gamer picture was seen under the map, which can only be seen by exploiting the game-breaking bug mentioned above, which is now gone. Alright, continuing on, we have now come to Shadelight. There is obviously some spoilers from the game if you haven't yet played it. Shadelight is actually a cave in Aurora that the hero of Brightwall and Sir Walter Beck explore. It seems to be infested with shadow-like creatures, referred to as the Children, a couple of groups of minions and 1 sentinel. It is the first dungeon visited upon arrival to Aurora. Walter and the hero must get through the cave in order to move on. Here you'll encounter the Crawler, the true antagonist of Fable 3. The hero can never return to Shadelight once the quest has been completed, however there are no items to obtain or miss in there. Some NPCs can sometimes be heard talking about the area, especially in Aurora, where one might say something along the lines of, "You should really close down Shadelight, my king, it is a dark and evil place." When first entering Shadelight at the bottom of the stairs, if you look around it looks almost identical to the entrance to the Temple of Shadows in Fable 2. The shadows found inside the dungeon during the quest are particularly weak to the lightning spell. And now we're going to move on to the next area and our final area of Aurora before heading back to the mainland of Albion, and it would be great to get out of the heat. The Crossroads of Passing, which is another small dungeon in the corner of Shifting Sands, not far from the exit of Shadelight. The door to the area is locked until you complete the quest, the key to a greater key, which provides access. The reward from this is a gold key located at the end of the dungeon. The inside consists of a big large room with platforms you need to raise from the abyss, similar to the Reliquary. Your goal is to open the door on the other side of the pit. To do that, you need to press 2 floor switches on the left and right side of the room. Then step out onto the first platform and then step on the blue switches to raise platforms. If you step on a correct one, a new platform will rise, but if you step on the wrong one, dark minions do appear. A good tactic here is to use the force push or vortex spells to quickly knock them off the platform once they have spawned, which will kill them instantly. When you've managed to light both torches, the door does open. And here is your reward, the gold key. On return trips to this area, any dark minions that were spawned by stepping on the incorrect platforms during the first visit will spawn as soon as the area is entered. If all of the platforms were raised, this can cause an alarming number of minions to spawn and attack at once. Platforms bearing the symbol of the Heroes Guild, similar to those found in the Reliquary, could indicate that the Crossroads of Passing were built by Albionites, such as in the Old Kingdom era. And that is going to bring our trip to Aurora to a close. That is all the lore that we have on Aurora. We're going to head back to Albion on the boat. On the way back, we're going to release a lore video on that gold key that was mentioned before, so look out for that next week. And then the week after, we'll be back with another area that we visited in Albion. Our tour will be coming to a close in the next few weeks, and we'll be going back to lore on characters or events or objects, for example. So we will see you next week in a lore video about the golden key. Until then, have a great one. Bye for now.